Can you say dada? Dada? Dada. Dada. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today is Mila's 12-month update. She just turned a year old a few days ago. So I'm just gonna give you guys a little update of how she's been doing, and bear with me because Cora is also here with us today. Can you say hi, Coco? It should be interesting. I do have a little list I have made myself so that I don't forget anything, because this was more of an eventful checkup. We had her well check on her birthday, and I felt terrible because she had to get like 4 shots and a finger stick. I was the mean mommy that made her appointment on her birthday, but whatever, she didn't know any different. So what you got?
Waffle?
A waffle? I don't want any, thank you. Coco, eat it, okay? So I'm gonna go down this list and I'm gonna try to get through this. I know there's probably gonna be a lot of editing in this video because Cora is right here and she, bless you, is probably gonna be a little bit of a camera hog. I don't think they want any waffle, baby. At her 9-month appointment, she was in the pretty, I don't remember what her percentile was, like overall, for like height and weight, but I know it was low, and the doctor at that time was like, well, we'll just see how it is at her 12-month, and if it's the same or it's less, if it's gone down, then we'll address it. So her percentile had gone up. She's like in the 30 something, I don't know. When they go through all this, if I don't write it down, it just goes like right over my head and whatever. I did, however, write down her height, weight, all that kind of stuff. So at 12 months, she is like super petite, and she always has been, except for when she was born. She was my biggest baby at birth, and she was 2 weeks early, but ever since then, she's been like super petite. So she is 18 pounds and 12 ounces at 12 months old. She's 27.2 inches long, and her head circumference is 45 centimeters. So she is still on the dainty side, but her percentile did increase right much, she said, so she's not concerned about that at all. She is sleeping through the night great. Her and Cora share a room, and they both go down at about 7 to 7:30 every night, and they don't go right to sleep. They kind of talk to each other, go back and forth. Cora loves to like make Mila laugh and stuff, and so it's actually really fun to listen to them because they'll be going back and forth, and it's hilarious. But they go down at the same time, and then they wake up at about 7 or 7:30 in the morning. So they're each getting a good like 12 hours average. We have just gone through, like literally our whole family having pretty bad colds. That was a little rough because Mila couldn't breathe, and she does sleep with a passy. She doesn't care anything about a passy any other time, but she does like to have it to sleep with, and she couldn't use it because she couldn't breathe through her nose. Don't take off your bow, baby. She does not like wearing bows or headbands. Yeah, go watch Blippi. Go see what Blippi's talking about, okay?
No.
Right before she turned a year old, we did drop the morning nap because I was noticing that when she took a morning nap, it was a lot harder for her to fall asleep in her afternoon nap. So we went ahead and dropped that for the most part. Again, while we've all been sick, while she was sick, sometimes I'd have to lay her down for a little bit in the morning. I try to limit it to seriously like 30 minutes because if she sleeps any longer than that, she just will not go to sleep in the afternoon, and it's super annoying. So they go down at the same time, about 12:45 or 1 o'clock, depending on when we have lunch. They go down at the same time in the afternoon, and they sleep till about 3 or 3:30. So we're doing great on the sleep front. She's eating great. She's not breastfed at all anymore. She did wean herself around 9 or 10 months. Another waffle? Can you wait just a minute?
Yes.
Okay. She's having 3 bottles a day, basically a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I give her a bottle just as soon as she wakes up, right after her lunch, and right before nap time, and then at bedtime. So, but she is eating breakfast, like actual breakfast, actual lunch, and actual dinner. So we're cutting the bottles down now, where she had been getting like 8 ounces every bottle, and I'll do like 4 or 5 ounces of formula and then do a few ounces of whole milk. Just trying to get her used to the taste of whole milk. And she is having a little bit of whole milk in a sippy cup with her meals, but she's not that great with a sippy cup yet, so we just kind of sit it up there so that if she wants to try it, she can. But she's doing great with eating. Like, she'll eat anything. If I cut it up small enough, she will eat it. I don't think we've found anything yet that she doesn't like. So we just cut up whatever we're all eating for her, and she eats it great, which is awesome. We're great on sleeping. We're great on eating. The only thing that I did have a concern about when we went to the doctor was she's not crawling yet. She is doing like the army crawl, and she'll kind of like she sits up great, and she'll go from sitting up to like on her belly, and she'll, you know, get around like by either rolling or just like army crawling all over the place, and then she can go back to sitting up, no problem. But she won't crawl, and she also won't put any weight on her legs. If I hold her up to try to get her to stand, she just won't do it. Like, she will not put any weight on her feet, like, at all. Obviously, that was a concern for me because she is my 4th, and I understand these milestones, and I know that by now it's completely normal for her to not be walking, but she should at least be like trying to pull up on things, or at the very least put weight on her legs, and she just won't do it. She does love her bouncer, and she does bounce in it a little bit, but even then, like, her feet like aren't planted really firmly underneath her. It's really hard to explain. So I did bring that up. The doctor also could not get her to even put her feet on the floor or on the table, the exam table, to even like test her leg strength. So they are referring us to physical therapy, which really makes me nervous. Like, all of our other kids hit their milestones like that, like spot on. So I'm not used to this whole thing. But the doctor does think that like she is just being stubborn, basically, because in every other area of development, she's doing great. She's using her legs a lot. She kicks her legs like crazy, and she will like literally hold her legs in the air when you hold her up. So it's not a matter of she can't use her legs or like that she has no strength, but she is a little concerned about maybe her muscle tone. So we haven't started physical therapy yet. They actually haven't even called me yet to set that up, so who knows how long that will actually take. She might actually be crawling at that point or pulling up, who knows. But for right now, that's kind of what we're dealing with. Her overall temperament, like, she is just the most chill baby. Like, every time we take her somewhere, like we went out of town last weekend with some friends, and the kids, Mommy. Yeah, the kids all stay with grandparents, and they're just like, oh my goodness, she's just so easygoing. And we when we pick her up from the nursery at church, they're just like, she never makes a peep. Hi, you want to sit with me too? No, that's not nice. Don't take things away from your sister. So with this one, we're having a little bit of a jealousy issue. Watch out. Like, big time. Like, it's a problem. This is a good example of her temperament. Like, she was ready to just let her have the toy. She's like, she wasn't even gonna fuss about it. She was like, oh, you want it? Okay, here. She is talking a little bit. She says several words. Like, she says dada. They always say dada first. Like, all 4 of my kids have said dada first. That has been their first word. Mama comes much later. She will say mama, but you have to really work for it. She says baba and papa, which is my dad. What else does she say?
Mom.
Mommy.
Dad.
But you can tell that the other words, she just says them because you say them, and she just wants to repeat you. But with dada, like, my husband walks in the door, and she sees him and just dada. So like, that word, she actually knows what that means. Like, she can assign dada to Scott. So, and that's when he loves that. It's really sweet. But she's also really good at just mimicking in general. Like, when I put some food in front of her and I start blowing on it, like, she'll blow on it too. She is good at mimicking clapping. She loves this game where you hand her something and then she throws it down and then you give it back to her. But she wants you to give it back to her. Like, she actually wants it. overall, she's doing really great. She's just a really good baby. We just have that little concern about her putting weight on her legs and stuff, but she is just a joy. Can you say dada? Dada? Dada. Dada. Baba? It's not time for Baba. It's not time for Baba. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I will do an update on her physical therapy once we start that and to see. So the doctor said as far as the physical therapy goes, we'll do it until our 15-month appointment. And if there's no improvement, then she's going to have to refer her to like a neurologist. But if there is improvement, then we'll go from there. So maybe I'll do an update at 15 months or maybe like in between now and then, just to kind of an update of how it's going. This is new to me. I've never had to deal with physical therapy at all, like for myself or for any of my kids. So if you have any advice, drop it in the comments. They are going to come to our house, which is great because, getting out with all these kids is crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions about anything I may have forgotten or skipped over, which I'm sure that I did, just leave them in the comments. I'd be glad to answer any questions. And you guys, thank you so much for watching another video. Thanks for coming back. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that red subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And if you like this video or you found it helpful, please hit the like button. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.